So here's my timeline so far, as I have the two effects that were interesting, and then my last one is color correcting my paper. Now what I'm going to do is add this office file to my timeline. Okay, here's the office. Now what I want to do is try to separate the green window and add more blue into that window to make it look a little bit darker, let's say more nighttime. That's called secondary color corrector. So HSL, hue, saturation, luminance, secondary. I'm going to open that up, and in order to do that I basically have to create a mask, or you might say a mat, to create that secondary color corrector. So what I do is I set the color by using the eyedropper, and somewhere here in the green select that color. Now it immediately gives me a range of a matte color. So in order to really see that, what I need to do is click on this thing called color gray. So I see here that I chose a color that was in the range of the window, but it's not very broad. So what I need to do is add more color selections to it. So I click on the plus on the second eyedropper, and I click on the window again, and now I see more of the window. So that's more of the selections that I want. And I could keep going and click and see if I could pick up some more pixel colors that would represent the window. Okay, now what happened was I got too many and the selection is too wide. So I'm going to actually hit Command Z to undo that. So this may be just about as good as I can get because what I see here is around the edge of the little light that also has a lot of green in it as well. So I may want to refine this matte, and I could denoise it. I could blur it a little bit, but I don't want to get too much blur. Okay, so I'm going to say that that's about as good as I can get for this one. Okay, I'm going to unclick color gray, and now I can't see anything that's changed because I haven't added color to it. I haven't changed it. So under the correction, down here at the bottom, after the matte, I could change the color. So as I said, I want to add a little bit more blue to the window and to the matte. So I'm going to bring the color temperature towards blue. And I see now that the rim of the light as well as the green in the window is changing much more towards the hue of blue. Let's say I want to take down maybe the contrast a little bit, or because I want to make it a little bit more towards nighttime, I'm going to increase the contrast and maybe increase the saturation a little bit. Okay, so now it looks darker out that window.